This next segment is going to be fun. Your next food delivery might not actually come from a person, but from a robot rolling right down your sidewalk.
I cannot believe my eyes. Serve Robotics has officially landed in Chicago. They are bringing adorable AI-powered delivery robots straight to your doorstep. And here to tell us more about it is Vignesh Ram, VP of Policy at Serve Robotics. Brian and I have so many questions for you. I'm going to let him start.
First of all, I'm surprised how big this thing is. How does it work? Are you teaching restaurants? How far are these things able to go? How do they get to where they're going? I get so many questions.
Yeah, great questions. So Serve Robotics, just a little bit of background on us. We're a leading delivery robotics platform. We build autonomous delivery robots that integrate with Uber Eats and basically pick up an order anywhere up to 1.5 miles from your home, and they can go pick it up at the restaurant, bring it to your place autonomously, and just open up the bin and pick up your order.
So what is inside right now? Can you show us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got...
It better be something good, Vignesh.
See if we can get the bin open real quick.
And I like how her name's Jolene. Isn't that cute?
Jolene.
Yeah, so every robot has a name, and it's just a way to make sure they're like humanized, because, you know, all of us, you know, when you're walking on sidewalks, you want to make sure that you're saying hello to your friends and know which way you're going. So we brought some pizza from Jet's Pizza for you all.
We already love you. Thank you. So when you are delivering this to my doorstep, I was watching the promo for this. I'm getting a code on my phone, and that allows me to unlock the device. So I know that no one else is going to be tampering with my food before it gets to my door.
That's right. That's right.
Can I ask also, in the promo that I saw, how does it know when to cross the street? Because it's crossing the street with people. How does it know not to run people over? And we have so many different climates here in Chicago. Is it able to go on the ice?
Yeah, so just like people, it basically has you know, all the sensors that you need to go and experience the world, right? Like when you walk down the street, you've got eyes, ears, touch, all of those things. So kind of similarly, it's got a LiDAR unit on the top, and it has other sensors that enable it to know when it's appropriate to cross the street and cross the street safely. And it yields right of way to pedestrians, so that, you know, if you're someone who uses the sidewalk and you want to get around a robot, the robot will yield to you.
Now, we know that this is new here in Chicago. What neighborhoods is this available in, and are you thinking about expanding at some point?
Yeah, so we're starting out with a number of robots in sort of just outside of the central business district, and we've already got over 100 merchants that are signed up, and we're going to have dozens of robots coming to town. So as time goes on, you'll see them in more neighborhoods. Definitely let us know if you have a great experience, and you know, that can help us expand. And
is this cheaper than delivery?
Yeah, I think in the long run, you know, you think about how much it costs you to get your average food delivery order. You know, you go on there, you're spending $10. Our goal is to drive that cost down, to hopefully make sure that food delivery is more accessible to more people.
Because, you know, when we're on Uber Eats, you get that extra 20% or so. What would surprise people the most about this technology and how it works?
Yeah, I think more than anything else, we want to make sure that we were designing this for our sidewalks. You know, that's why they have names, that's why they have expressions. And
I didn't see the expressions. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, how many times have you walked down the sidewalk and, you know, played a little bit of chicken with someone else? You want to get a sense of where folks are going. And the expressions make sure that when you're walking, you have a sense of where the robot's going, and that it's going to be polite and courteous. You know, after all, it's doing a job.
Honestly, I'm speechless about this. I feel like this is the future, okay, Vignesh? Like, I'm glad that you got in on it now, because you're going to be a very rich man down the road. I worry about seeing these things like I do the divvy bikes on Lower Wacker, like people hacking into these, people stealing them, but you're not concerned about this, and that has not happened in the other markets?
You know, it's not that things don't happen, it's that they happen very rarely.
Okay.
So we have a 99.8% delivery success rate, which means the huge majority of delivery orders make it to people's homes safely. You know, crossing streets, making sure, like, going over inconsistent sidewalks, all of that, no problem.
Since you've rolled this out, what's been the response from, I guess, not just people who are actually using this service, but people literally just walking down the street and they're waiting at a stoplight next to a robot.
Honestly, it's been amazing. Over time, I think, in the other markets that we operate in, so we're in LA, Miami, Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago's our first foray into the Midwest. In all of those places, over time, it just becomes a normal occurrence. So you're walking down the street and it's like, oh, there's Jolene.
It's like the Jetsons in real life, right?
It is super cute. So and if you need any Natalie's or Brian's to add to the mix, I think those
will be
delivery
some good
machines
ones, yeah.
very successful. Vignesh, thank you so much for coming in and explaining this new technology.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.